For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. For all No Identity merchandise, hats, hoodies and t-shirts, follow the link in the description down below to the No Identity Fan Fibre website. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 29 of the Roma career mode here on FIFA 18. As you can tell from the suit, it's cup final time. It's Champions League final time, and it's Bayern Munich who we face. Now, if you've been watching the channel throughout FIFA 18, you'll know that we have previously, in the Chelsea series, gotten to 2 Champions League finals. And I've lost them both. So, I would very much like to win this one, as my first season here at Roma to win the Champions League would be spectacular. We finished the league season a couple of days ago. If you missed that video, check the channel page for it. Don't spoil yourself by watching this one first, and I might give away what happened in the league at some point. So go and check that video first if you haven't. But as is always the case with cup final videos, without cheating and skipping to the end, let me know in the comment section down below what you think the final score is going to be here against Bayern Munich. As always, I will back myself, but despite how outrageously good we've been in front of goal, in front of our own goal, I haven't been very good at all. And Bayern Munich are an extremely good side. So I think it will be a high-scoring affair. I'm actually going to go as far as to say I think it might be 4-3 to Roma after 120 minutes. Or penalties. And then, obviously, I'd like to win if it does go to pens. But with the way that this season has gone, beating Juventus by 6 goals to 2... losing to Juventus by 5 goals to 1 earlier in the season, and losing to Chievo Verona by 6 goals to 2, and battering a few other sides on the way through, it's pretty much unpredictable. It just depends what Chesnoy Gaming turns up on the day. And I've no idea what sort of Chesnoy Gaming is going to turn up on the day, so I'm just going to try my best and hope for the best. The starting lineup, as you can see on screen, is pretty strong. Emerson back from injury, starting at left back. Fred in ahead of Kevin Strootman in the centre of midfield as well. So we'll hope that he can perform as he has done throughout the season so far. I'm nervous, I'll be honest. 2 Champions League finals I've played so far against Manchester United and Barcelona, both with Chelsea of course, and defeated in both by late goals in both. Praying for that not to happen a third time. Don't choke, Ches. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. You might be able to tell behind me. Going to be a new series coming soon to the channel later in the week. The Southampton series will start as a secondary series to this one and will run alternate days. Well, not necessarily alternate days, but run alongside the Become a Legend series, which isn't being finished. That series will continue as well. But the Roma series will be daily, of course, still. The Southampton and Become a Legend will be the second upload of the day on any given day without any fixed schedule for that. And, well, since we've just waffled on for the time being, I might as well wait and see what this Bayern Munich starting lineup is going to look like, mightn't I? We, of course, brushed past Juventus in the semis, Tottenham in the quarters and Real Madrid in the round of 16. And didn't look on their side of the draw, as I'll be honest. I was looking at my side, so you will have seen who Bayern got past. I think it was Lazio, wasn't it? Or was that the Coppa Italia? That might have been the Coppa Italia, actually, thinking about it. Antonio Sanabria is in good form. We've been very, very blessed with the strength of our strikers this year. Sanabria, De Vrij and Schick, specifically Schick and De Vrij as a partnership, have been superb in front of goal this year. We scored over 100 goals in the league. I conceded more goals than one of the sides, or more than one of the sides that got relegated. So my backline is leaky. Is a 4-1-4-1 or a more defensive 4-5-1 from Bayern Munich. Javi Martinez in midfield, as well as Thiago Alcantara and Arturo Vidal. It's a very strong side, but will it be strong enough? Let's find out. Zion Robin immediately in behind, but Emerson steps in. He's been injured for quite a few weeks, actually, Emerson. In fact, I think it was 2 to 3 months he was out for total. We lost Mario Rui as well in that left-back role, so we were struggling for a small while with Juan Jesus at left-back, but he was capable enough and did well enough, and we were able to finish in a respectable league position despite not actually winning the title ourselves. But I would very much like to win the Champions League in this first season so we can concentrate on Serie A next year. Basically just concentrate on domestic trophies next year. Serie A and Coppa Nazionale, because obviously I'd like to win a domestic cup as well. I won the League Cup at Chelsea but didn't win the FA Cup. So I would like to add another domestic trophy, another domestic cup trophy to my managerial cabinet. Of course, have a League Cup and a Premier League trophy so far in our FIFA 18 career. But adding the Champions League to it would be absolutely brilliant if we can do that today. And Rajan Angolan, with a bit of footwork, might be able to get past Jerome Boateng, but the answer to that is a firm no, as he stands firm and his positioning was superb. As is Fred's here, as is Manuel Neuer's handling. Well held, sir. Lewandowski, cross here to Robben. Turns down on his right. You expect him to turn back on his left, which is exactly what he has done. We've got numbers here. The shot does come in, but it's wide of the target from Arjen Robben. Not near the box, not near the goal at all. A good 2 or 3 feet wide. Corner for Bayern. That Robben shot was actually deflected. I didn't realise in real time. But they are going to take the set piece short, and Robben will look to cross it in, perhaps. Scoops it with the outside of his left foot. De Rossi heads away, but only as far as Frank Ribery. Gets it to Mats Hummels, and a nice block by Nacho Fernandes to stop them taking the lead there. Under will look forward to try and get Rajan Angolan in, but that's not worked. Lewandowski will square it back inside here to Thiago Alcantara. On that deflected pass has led it to Robben, but Alisson holds on well. If they'd have taken the lead there, after I was able to block the pass and it deflected straight to one of their players, I might have been quite annoyed there. Also, quite annoyed at myself for not being able to get that pass off quickly enough and give the ball straight to Robert Lewandowski. But we will get it back off him, but we will do so in an illegal manner. Free kick to FC Bayern München. What's going to happen here? Robert Lewandowski to take it. Not the obvious taker of a set piece for them. Arturo Vidal will get it back out to Bobby Lewandowski. Works around really well. Frank Ribery with a turn. Scoops it up and, jeeps, everybody misses it. Daniele De Rossi brings it down. That pass was meant for El Shaarawy, but he tried to play it to Nangolan for some reason. And that's dropped free again, and Under will get the ball away eventually. And that's, would have been a beautiful flick around the corner had it come off. Getting a little bit penned in here. Bayern Munich have got me stuck up against my own goal, but we are continuing to keep them out with good interceptions and solid positional defensive play. Keep that up for the rest of the game, and if we can sneak a goal or two, we still might come away with a Champions League victory at the end of this. El Shaarawy, not right there for Rajan Angolan. I see Under on the far side, but so did David Alaba, and he's particularly quick, and he's definitely going to be stronger than Under as well. But he's found himself out of position here, and couldn't quite spin. Oh, he's offside anyway, never mind. Big pump forward from Neuer from the free kick. Lewandowski, well, destroys Manolas, actually. I thought Kostas Manolas would have showed better strength there, but unfortunately, just completely shaken off it. Hopefully that isn't a theme that runs throughout, with Lewandowski bullying my backline, but De Rossi cuts that out nicely, and Angola just knocked this here to Fred. Keep that away from Javi Martinez, who's closing me down. I look for Stefan El Shaarawy. Anyone going to make me a forward run? Fred thought about it and then dropped back. I'll give this to Daniele De Rossi. I haven't yet been able to get a decent opportunity on goal. Under in here to Sanabria. Fred's made a good run, but the 5 in midfield for them, Boateng lunges in at me, 5 in midfield for them have been particularly difficult to break through at the minute. Fred to Emerson. Emerson to El Shaarawy. Let's try a turn. And Kimmich isn't the fastest. I'm going to whip this in. So good ball to the back post. And Alaba has to head behind for a Roma corner. 10 minutes to go till half time. Florenzi with a set piece. Underneath this could be Under. It was Nacho, in fact, that was there. Rajan Angolan will get it quickly. I was supposed to go all the way out wide. I will get it out to Florenzi. But if footwork from him doesn't work, and Frank Ribery shows good defensive instincts to get it off him. That isn't a foul, ref. Physical challenge from Under, but strong enough without being too forceful, and that is a very good interception from Vidal to stop Sanabria taking that to feet. Really even game, actually, to this point. I have been... No, ref! Really even game to this point so far, although I have been pinned in the opening stages by Bayern Munich, but they haven't necessarily peppered my goal with shots, which is something I was worried about during that phase of play. Thankfully, it's still 0-0 at the minute, so we are very much still in with the shout. And if the referee can let me off with a couple of physical challenges, unlike he did with that one with Sanabria stealing it away from the last defender, I might be able to get myself a lead before half-time, but at the minute I'm on the defence just before half-time, and Ribery gets it into Lewandowski, who squares it back. Fred misses it, Alisson with a save. He threw himself at that, Fred, of his own accord, but thankfully it didn't cause me any sort of problems, and we were able to get it away via the save. Please be onside. Please be onside. Sanabria! Oh, why is he taking it with his right? I tried to drill it hard and low with his left across goal, and he's kicked it with the outside of his right foot straight at Manuel Neuer, but he's won it back again. Looking for Under. Under has Fred there. Fred will try and turn, but forgets to take the ball with him, and that might well be the half-time whistle. 0-0 at the break. Bayern started the stronger. We fought back, but neither side yet taken the lead. Right, what can we do in this second half? Their midfield five, as I mentioned in the first 45, were really, really hard to get past. You can see how compact they are in the middle here with their numbers. Oh, if I just can nick it off someone in the final third, when I've been on the attack and they start to go for the counter, I can just steal it off someone like I very nearly did with Sanabria in the first half, then I could nick myself a 1-0 lead. It's starting to look more and more like a low-scoring game as opposed to a high-scoring game that we've become accustomed to here at Roma. Right, if I can get a turn here on Kimmich, which we've done well, and El Shaarawy can get this into the middle, but David Alaba's in the way. Very, very nearly again with the opportunity to take a 1-0 lead, but it's fine margins at this point. And fine margins are the difference between winning and losing, and at the minute we're only drawing. That was a strong challenge, but if I could get El Shaarawy in here, he's got the pace to get away from Kimmich. Stefan El Shaarawy. Jerome Boateng. Sanabria gets it back to him. Give it to Raja. Turn. Look for some support in the midfield. There it is from Fred. Sanabria's dropped. Good footwork to get away from Javi Martinez. Raja Nainggolan can't get away from Mats Hummels. Hummels and Boateng are just impregnable as a backline. I just can't get away from them. You saw Boateng block a shot earlier on that I thought was destined to give us a 1-0 lead when El Shaarawy was racing away from Joshua Kimmich. And now Mats Hummels steps in to stop me a second time. And Lewandowski looks to work that back, but thankfully Fred is there ahead of Javi Martinez. Extra pace of the central midfielder being the difference there. Under, it's the pace of David Alaba that's going to mean that he's able to get back in position here. Knock this back to Raja Nainggolan, rifle it out, but he's kicked it straight at Thiago Alcantara. It's a frustrating game of football for both sides, probably. I imagine Bayern Munich have been pretty frustrated with the way that I've defended as well. They haven't been able to create that many chances. I haven't been able to create that many chances. But hopefully, that's a terrible pass. Hopefully someone soon will be able to take the lead. De Rossi looking for Sanabria, gets it down, gets the better of the defender, and then with the worst, when I wanted him to take on his left in the first half, he used his right. There I want him to use his right and drill it across goal, and he's just swept his left foot towards it and shuffled it towards the goalkeeper. Ooh, dearie me, I'm getting frustrated. I am not far away from bringing on Schick and De Frel at this stage to try and ignite that partnership. But for now, I'm going to leave it as is, just in case we go to extra time and I could bring them on and they could really destroy Bayern Munich in the extra half hour. My midfield looks good. Robin offside there, that was marginal. Right, they're making a change as well. James Rodriguez coming on for Javi Martinez. Obviously Pellegrini coming on for De Rossi for me. Slightly faster. Not necessarily as good in the tackle or in the pass, but just the extra pace, as we saw, with Fred being able to work things about nicely in the midfield. The extra pace could come in handy, especially now that they've brought on someone faster for their slowest midfielder in Javi Martinez. Get that in there to Sanabria. Look for Raja. Roll the defender. Raja Nainggolan over the top of the bar. Pellegrini intercepts, but drops straight back to James, and he gets it to Ribery quickly. And there to Lewandowski. Only the one change made by either side to this point, as Lewandowski just runs the ball out of play. I don't think they made a change there. Indeed, they didn't. Pellegrini gets to Nainggolan. To Fred, to Emerson. I will go out wide here to El Shaarawy, but you can see the number of red Bayern Munich shirts that are back now. They have left Arturo Vidal slightly further forward, and will use that gap in the CDM position to try and work something here. Out of position, Arturo Vidal. Can it cost his team, or will it cost his team? I believe Under was actually offside there. He wasn't! I thought he was! Off the post, falls straight to Fred. We lead 1-0 with 12 minutes to go. He was offside. I'm certain of it. Under there, I am certain, was offside. Replay, please. As the ball leaves Rajan Angolan's foot, how tight is that line? I'm going to switch here to the defender that looks like he's playing him on. It's Kimmich, and it is so very, very tight. You can see the linesman looking across there. You tell me, is that on or off? It just depends where you angle the camera. Oh, I really don't know. The linesman said he's on, and thanks, mate, because we might now well be winning the Champions League. Off the post, deflects straight to Fred, who earned his starting spot ahead of Kevin Strootman. Would Strootman have been in that position to tuck that home in that scenario? I don't think so. Roma 1, Bayern Munich 0, 11 minutes to play. Thiago Alcantara over the top looking for Ian Robben. Emerson rises with him but can't win the header. Fred steals it away from Arturo Vidal, and El Shaarawy does the same. Is Fred single-handedly here driving us towards a Champions League victory? Into Under. Now, do I keep possession and just try and run the clock down, or do I go for it, get the second, and give us a definitive victory? I've only just glanced up to see El Shaarawy at the back post there in so much space. If I'd have looked up earlier, not been quite so concerned about keeping possession, he still might score here, El Shaarawy. He has done, but he was offside. If only I'd glanced up and seen him earlier. I was so concentrated on keeping the ball away from the defender that was with me. On comes Jonas for Arturo Vidal, the former striker from Benfica. They're going for it here, bringing on the extra striker. What is going to happen in the last few moments? You would presume that Bayern are going for it then, bringing on the extra man. And you can see from the mini-map, they have gone 4-2-4 here and thrown as many people forward as they possibly can, trying to get themselves an equaliser. Can we deny them that? Arturo, oh, what a ball! Good save by Alisson. Jerome Boateng is up. Manuel Neuer is up for the corner as well, but Boateng was in their front line up from open play. Jonas! Oh, it's gone in! What an unbelievable header! As it was looping, I thought it was over. I was slightly concerned about Max Hummels getting to it at the back post, but it's gone in. The trajectory of that ball had to be inch perfect to do that, and that is the most incredible header. Whether that was exactly what his intentions were when he got there for it, I'm not sure, but that is unreal. Can you believe it? What a header from Jonas to almost certainly force extra time. We scored a second, it was disallowed for offside, and Angola's just kicked it off the pitch. They go up the other end a few moments later and equalise to almost certainly send us to an extra 30 minutes. Just my Champions League final luck for that to happen. I cannot afford to concede another late Champions League goal. That would have been like Manchester United with Chelsea all over again. El Shaarawy with the turn, driving, but it's Robben that's with him. I'll try a Berber spin. That's gone well. Good footwork. Oh, looking for Sanabria, but tackled and the final whistle goes. We're going to an extra half an hour. I can't believe it. I was so close to my Champions League trophy. Damn you, Jonas! I'm making changes at... well, I don't really know what you call it. It's not half time, is it? Because it's full time. Making changes at full time, which is a strange sentence to say. Schick is coming on and Defrel is coming on, but I want to keep Pellegrini, Nangolan and Fred all involved. So Nangolan will continue to sit behind the front man and Defrel will go out on the right. So there is still the potential for Schick and Defrel to link up as Batman and Robin. El Shaarawy and Under off. And in fact, no, let's take Sanabria off and I'm going to leave Under on. Yes, I'm going to leave Under on. Right. 30 minutes between me and a Champions League final. Win. I'm ending that sentence. Win. Kimmich down the line to Jonas. He's the reason why we're in the extra 30 minutes in the first place, and he very nearly gave them a goal extremely early. Space for Defrel. What the hell are they doing? And dink, Batman and Robin. Wasn't necessarily them doing something incredible there. It was the fact that Bayern defenders disappeared. I think they may have gotten themselves stuck on ultra-attacking, which is idiotic. The manager has made the one change to ultra-attacking to get the equaliser, and didn't use his D-pad to get them off ultra-attacking. Look at the way Jerome Boateng is flying forward. They are still on ultra-attacking here. Bayern Munich have committed tactical suicide, and it surely now will be a case of us just picking them apart time and time again, as the game is screwing Bayern Munich out of the opportunity to win the Champions League. Provided that I can keep them out when they go that way, I will be able to catch them on the counter going the other way, and certainly get the victory. I'm very confident now that they've made that tactical decision to not change from ultra-attacking. That has to lead to a Roma win, surely. Right, Nangolan steals that off. I've got Schick alongside me there. I've got Under on the far side as well. I'll look for Under. It's actually Schick. Under, 3-1, game over. Suicide, tactical suicide from the Bayern Munich manager. We are going to win the Champions League final, and we are going to win it by a margin as well. That will not be the last goal in this game. It's 3-1 now. If only this could have happened in 90 minutes, could have saved myself the heartache of that last gasp equaliser, but provided we can continue to keep them out when they go on the offensive, we will be getting ourselves the Champions League trophy at the end of extra time. They've pulled one back, and of course, who is it? But Jerome Boateng. Maybe the ultra-attacking move wasn't such a bad one. They perhaps might not have gone 3-1 down in the first place if they hadn't gone onto ultra-attacking. But the fact they were still on it is why they're back at 3-2 and still in with a chance. Things are getting rather leery now. Round the corner here to Defrel. Onside, Defrel misses. Gregoire, you're better than that, mate. You're a lot better than that. Should have been 4-2. When it was 1-1 after 90 minutes, I thought my 4-3 prediction was well out of the question. It might not be now. We need just one more goal each. And it will be 4-3 to me, as previously predicted. Alaba's in behind, look to square it across. Foolishly, they will get the free kick from the advantage. Oh dear, I thought that was it. I thought it was going to be 3-3 there as he squared it across. Iron Robin off, Corentin Tolisso on, which is an interesting change. Thiago down to Kimmich. Cross here to Robert Lewandowski, who just took that free kick. Nice little dummy. Jonas might look for Kimmich or push down the line himself. He's chosen to play in the right back. There's the cross. Manolas heads away. Tolisso with a shot from distance that was extremely well struck first time. Needed saving from Alisson. And the corner will come in from Thiago Alcantara. And it's whipped towards the near post. Florenzi heads away. And that will probably be half-time and extra time in just a second. Please, ref, if you don't mind. Please, ref, if you don't mind. Is Alaba into Jerome Boateng, who works his space. Ribery with a back heel shot out. There is time for the corner. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Lewandowski with the whip. Pellegrini's not underneath it. Mats Hummels chests it away from goal. Alba knocks it down to Mats Hummels again. Surely there's more than 2 minutes been played now of this added time. Just blow your half-time whistle, ref, please. They've got me absolutely pinned in like they did in the opening few moments of the regulation time. And that has to be... Ref, blow your bloody whistle, boy. Please, I'm begging you. I'm begging you. Thank you. That is the longest 2 minutes of my life. 15 to go. And to Schick. This is from kickoff at the beginning of the second half of extra time. Fred squeezed that through to Patrick Schick. Oh, I had to bring that down to Frel. He's at the post. I just cannot guarantee myself this victory at the minute. Thought I'd done it when I went 3-1 up. I thought that was it. It was definitely going to happen. Then Boateng went up the other end and they scored from kickoff. And then things like that keep happening for me in front of goal. Keeper. I'm going to take my time. 10 minutes to go in the second half of extra time that was not meant to go to Manolas. It was supposed to go out here to Florenzi. Oh, Alisson, don't do things like that to me, please. I cannot take it. Not in my 3rd Champions League final. Emerson to Fred. To Schick. To Nangolan. To Schick. I may have accidentally pressed the pass button one too many times there. I'll go back to Neuer. Oh, time is running out, though, for Bayern Munich. But time was running out for Barcelona and Manchester United, and they still made it count. Well up, Emerson. Thank you very much. Under. Play the 1-2. Space for the Turk on the right-hand side. Turns inside well. And drives inside to... Surely now guarantee us the Champions League final victory we are craving so very much. Roma 4. Bayern Munich 2. Driving inside there. It looked like Corentin Tolisso just committed to a move that didn't come. Thought I was going to cut back sharper, and I didn't. A brace for Under. 2 coming in extra time for him. 3 coming in extra time for me. The 4-3 prediction from me is still on the cards. They could get themselves one back, Bayern Munich. But it is still 4-2. That's scooped in well, and Florenzi heads that behind for a corner. Here comes Neuer again. They have left one man back. They haven't fully committed all 11 players into the box. Mats Hummels with the swivel shot from the near post, but wasn't able to get it anywhere near the goal. We are quite simply just going to try and get it up this end of the field and keep it this end of the field, which I haven't been able to do. I might yet still be able to do. Pellegrini with the ball through, looking for Rajan Nangolan. Hold the ball up. Wait. Hold the man off. Right, 2 minutes added on. Now, I'd like these 2 minutes, ref, to be a lot quicker than the last 2 minutes of stoppage time you added, if you don't mind. Schick with the turn. Fred is there. Fred maybe to make it 5. No, tackled and cleared away. Lewandowski. Yes! We've won the Champions League, lads. At last. 2 failed attempts with Chelsea, but at the first time of asking with Roma, we are victorious in the Champions League. At last I skipped the title, all the trophies. That's how used to losing Champions League finals I am. I'm like, Champions League final whistle gone. Oh, I might as well skip that. Apologies that I've skipped the trophy celebrations there. I got a little bit too excited. Roma 4, Bayern Munich 2. We very nearly won it in 90 minutes, but that remarkable Jonas header stopped us from doing so. But we weren't to be denied. We do finally have a Champions League winners' medal. They brushed past Monaco on away goals. They beat Atleti and they beat Liverpool by 5-1. Oh, but it's us that win. Roos! Forza Roma! I'll be back tomorrow with the season roundup, and then we will be starting. Yes, we will be starting season 2 even. Sorry, the day after that. 97 managerial rating right now. Pretty sure that's the highest I've ever had. 3rd place in the league, a semi-final in the Coppa Nazionale, and a victory in the Champions League. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel to make sure you don't miss out on any more. Hit that notification bell too. I'll see you next time.